Ok les gars, bon, on se retrouve avec Louis pour une interview, ça va être en anglais, donc je vais mettre des sous-titres. C'est un gars qu'on accompagne depuis 1 an et demi, de toute façon il va se présenter, il va montrer un petit peu ses résultats. C'est le plus gros en fait accompagnement que j'ai eu, il a fait des mois à 350K. On vient de discuter, là il a perdu sa plus grosse modèle parce qu'elle est partie dans notre agence. A priori elle va revenir, bon ça on n'en sait rien, donc il ne pourra pas montrer les gros résultats. Je crois que sur son inflow, il a encore 3-4 meufs où il fait 100K. Bref, il montrera un petit peu tout. Mais ouais, il avait avec sa plus grosse fait des mois à genre 350K, donc c'était plutôt énorme. Mais bon, ça arrive, les meufs qui partent. D'ailleurs, je ferai une vidéo par rapport à ça. Anyway, ok. Okay, hi bro, thank you for being here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We've been trying to do this for like 2 months, and every time we keep delaying it. But finally, we're here.
Yeah, either sometimes you, sometimes me. Kept going back and forth.
Yeah. Can you just, introduce yourself, name, age, where you're from, walk us through like what you did before OnlyFans management, if you tried businesses, if it failed, how much you made with other, like everything, basically your business journey.
I'm Luis Rivera, 19. I'm from Florida. I currently live in Miami, but I'm originally from Orlando. And yeah, bro, thanks to you guys and hard work, OFM went my way. But before everything started, I used to play football, like American football, like tackle. And, I would play with my cousin and the team, obviously. And a lot of the people like to go out and eat, like, let's say McDonald's, things like that. And I grew up with great parents, I'm very thankful, but like middle class. And then we would go out to eat a lot. Because, I'm not going to be just left out, you're trying to go out with your friends and things. And one day, randomly, I didn't have money. So I told my parents, and my parents like, oh, I'm giving you too much money. Like, come on, you got to cut it out. So that's when it instantly clicked, like, this isn't what I want to do. I don't plan on being broke for the rest of my life. So that same day, we sat down, me and my cousin were like, okay, we need to figure out what we could do to make money. And then from there, we finished the football season. I believe we had like 2 more games. After those 2 more games, where we started missing school, we started doing everything possible to make money. Then we got introduced into OFM. Slowly took the route, but of course, when you don't have enough knowledge, you don't know what the fuck to do. So I signed a few models, just with agency outreach. Dumb, but it worked. I didn't really make money. I believe I made my first $1,000, and then from there, started making more money little by little. Then a mistake I made is I got too comfortable.
But so
I went.
you never did anything before? Like, is this the first business that you tried with your cousin? Nothing before?
Zero. I mean, we would go to work, let's say with my parents, because my dad had like his own business, so I would work with them sometimes. But besides that, this is the first business I've ever tried.
That's crazy, bro. First try, first win.
Yeah, but I mean, it didn't always go my way for now.
And so,
More into it.
At that point before OnlyFans, how were you feeling about the situation? Like, what made you think, fuck, what made you realize that if you don't do anything, you're gonna be stuck in this like matrix and wake up and job and run for money every day, like for the rest of your life?
Bro, honestly, I couldn't eat. Like, imagine going out with all your friends, everybody's eating, and you and your cousin can't eat. You're just sitting in a little corner like you're homeless.
Yeah.
And we didn't have a car either. There was no place we could go. We couldn't do shit. So you just got to take action to a certain point.
Okay, we'll talk yeah, go ahead.
So, bro, we just started freestyling little by little, signing models, but man, we didn't have the right knowledge to like really take it to the next level. And we understood at the end of the day, investing in yourself is the best thing you could do. It's either you stay in the same place or you just grow slowly. Either one, you got to take the risk regardless.
But since you had that mindset of investing into yourself like this, like, some people are just scared to invest in themselves, even for like $500.
Yeah.
They feel like, it's a scam. Why would someone that's rich sell courses and all that, like shitty mindset? So you had that mindset that you understood that you had to invest in yourself like this, like without people telling you?
So, I mean, I would watch podcasts. Eventually podcasts start getting to your head. So
Okay.
little by little, I would watch more podcasts. I also read books that helped me get into the mindset. But I also like to correlate it to sports because I used to play a lot of sports. And like, let's say boxing, I used to do boxing as well. It comes to a point where like, even if you're scared of what's in front of you, you still got to go ahead and do it. You got to show balls. So at the end of the day, if you really want to take it to the next level, you gotta grab some balls and take that risk, no matter what it is.
Yeah, true.
So in my case, it was investing in myself.
How many times did you try OnlyFans without the mentorship? Like you did like a month, 2 months, 3 months? Like how long did you?
I did it for actually 2 years.
2 years without
Yeah,
having someone teaching you? Okay.
Yeah, zero. Just 2 years literally locked in, trying to figure out what I was doing. And I made some money, but the steps I was doing were completely incorrect.
Like how much?
Everything, for about a lot, once you really know the right knowledge, your results skyrocket just in a month.
Yeah, I mean before, like in those 2 years, how much did you make like total, you'd say, alone?
I would say like maybe 6 figures.
Six?
I believe so, like for sure.
Still, okay.
6 figures.
All right.
But I mean, if I knew the right info, bro, from the jump, I would have been a fuck ton more.
Yeah.
So that really plays a part.
That's what I'm telling you every time. You can reach the same level that you are currently in without coaches, without it just takes time. You either choose to be fast or to take years to do something that you maybe have done in like a week. So, all right. And without going much into numbers, because you'll show me right after. Once you started the coaching, the mentorship program, how long did it take you to actually, make big money?
So when we first started, I already had certain models, but the way I was doing everything, I was doing everything incorrect. So when I finally got to do it correct, the audience and everything completely changed. So I would say it took me a bit, but I instantly saw changes. So let's say from remodeling an entire account, it took me maybe a week to see changes from that model. But obviously in this business, you need a certain type of model to make money. It's not like just every girl can make you money. So from there, I believe since I didn't get to work another job, since I didn't get to fill another business, I would keep signing girls. As you know, I signed a girl and it wouldn't go good. I got scammed. Then, I just didn't give up. I kept putting effort. Then I signed another one.
There's a girl that scammed you like 100K in a week or something like this, right?
Bro, yeah, something like that. I believe it was 110K in a week.
In a week, bro, she's so dumb. She's not even thinking about like scamming you at the end of the month and waiting to make 400K, bro. She's dumb as fuck.
Bro, she could have made a lot more money, but got into legal action, tried taking it. It would have took too long. I believe I would have won if I could roll with it, but honestly, I think about everything long term. That shit was just gonna take too long. I didn't want to wait 2 years to see my money,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I told you. I tried to send her.
But that was only possible with what you taught us, because that information really plays the key. Before that, bro, it's just crazy. Like that, the little details could truly change your business 100%.
But what did you what did you change? What information was like change the whole vision that you had on the business? What made you go from 6 figures in 2 years to making like 6 figures in a month?
Bro, honestly, not symptoms, systems and how organized you have to be. Right? It's simple things, but it's also I don't want to get too deep into it, but
you can. If you give too much information, I'll just cut it.
Right? It's like the way you view things and the things OF is portrayed as is not what it truly is. Deep down, once you get deep into the business, you see how the changes are made. Not just that, you guys, with the marketing, everything was different. In detail with the OnlyFans, everything was different. Everything was different overall. And it was bro, it's like changing a book. Everything changes completely.
Yeah, you start from zero.
One simple thing, bro, you're already making a lot of money. So that's why I say, it's better to sign good quality girls than sign 100 shit ones. Because once you sign that good one, bro, you're going to make a fuck ton of money. Since you got the information.
Can you just share your screen share, screen share your screen and show us some results? I know you told me, I told him in French right before, but you lost your main girl, the one you had big result. Bro, you made more money than me, that's crazy. And and that's why I started to outreach again, because I was like, bro, he made way more money than me with my knowledge.
She's making 300K a month. But again, the only reason she was making this money was because of my accounts. one thing that truly changed everything that you guys taught me is have things in your own hands, things you could actually take control of. So I had accounts under my own hand. I had systems under my own hands. Everything was under me. So since she left, I can guarantee you 1,000% she's not.
But yeah, I was saying, since you had system and you have agency-dependent assets, even if she's not coming back, you still have those accounts and you can rebrand them for a new girl. And you can technically even start a girl from zero with all the accounts that you have, you know, the viral accounts.
Yeah, 100%. Instantly, bro, even just from shoutouts, I'm already seeing more traffic coming into my other girls. Bro, yeah, with that. I mean, shit happens. This is like the fourth time something like this has happened. Of course, you know, you can't just sit here and like cry about it like a lot of people do. Oh, I'm gonna just quit doing OF. I'm gonna do something else. If it already happened once, bro, it's gonna happen multiple times. I know I'm gonna do it.
Right.
Plus, I already know her results will never look the same without me, just because I had over 12 accounts running. So I know she's gonna come back no matter what. Even if she doesn't, I'll be prepared regardless.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Can you just screen share everything if you can? I'm trying to change the fucking views because I don't get what we don't see each other.
Give me one more.
Oh, it's okay.
All right, can you see my screen? This is one of my girls.
Okay. Can you?
I showed this because this is one of the ones I'm most proud of. Because again, just with marketing, I took this girl from 1K. She had 1K on Instagram.
And now?
In first month, she made 25K. Now I believe she has 50K.
Okay.
And that's without including the backup, bro. My backup has more followers than her main IG.
Yeah, same.
So her backup, I believe, is like at 140K. So technically, all the money that's coming, all the traffic is from my account.
Yeah, we should be taking more than 50%. Can you show like the statistics tab, like last 30 days, last 3 months, just for people to get it and see it?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm not trying to.
Oh no! You can put it in the middle. I'll blur everything. Don't worry. Like I'll cut everything. Right. Yeah. Don't worry. No, you'll have to close that window. Yeah, that one. Okay. Can you go last 6 months, 3 months, whatever?
Last 180 days.
Okay. Can you?
That's another broke from zero. This is super impressive.
Yeah. Can you type since inception so we see like she started from zero, since inception, like the.
You said what?
Since inception.
Okay.
Like all time, yeah. Okay, yeah, we clearly see like you started.
All time you can see is from March.
All right.
I started her in March. We jumped 25K, highest month 82. And this is straight from zero. Just backup accounts, running everything the right way.
That's good.
Systems.
Bon, du coup, je vous fais une update au montage parce que, comme je l'ai dit au début, il a perdu sa plus grosse modèle genre, il y a une semaine. Donc tout a disparu d'Inflow, sauf que moi j'ai encore ce qu'il m'avait envoyé en DM, donc je le rajoute ici. Il faut savoir que Louis, c'est lui qui est le plus chiffré que j'ai accompagné ever. De toute façon, je sais pas si c'est avant ou après cette partie, mais il a fait genre 2 millions net au final. Et ouais, du coup, il a fait des jours à 20K. Il a fait plus de 110K en 9 jours. Il s'est fait scam par cette modèle, mais il a quand même fait 110K. Juste après, du coup, il avait re-signé la plus grosse, avec qui il a fait des mois à 300K. Enfin, en tous les cas, je mets tout au montage. Voilà.
Twitter, different things that truly work. But again, a lot of people think also because a lot of people think that just because they take the mentorship that you gotta fucking breathe for them, that you gotta do everything for them. That's not how shit works, you know. You're just giving them, bro, to an extent. It's like chatterers. You're giving us a guide, but you gotta take shit into your own hands. Because what might work for your models, what works for you, might not work for my girl.
Exactly.
Everything is different. So a lot of people think that you gotta do everything for them, and that's not the case. People don't like to think. You gotta think, okay, how can I make my girls better? How can okay, he's teaching me this. How can I use this and implement it into my girl? Or how can I use his scripts to make my own scripts?
Yeah, there's no like perfect blueprints like you did. You have to, you get the information, you get the system, and then you do it your own way, and you try to find new things and you know, stand out from everyone else. But yeah, of course. But yeah, some people be like, yeah, well, what's your? They just think it's gonna work like this, and they're gonna find a model like it.
Bro, because I've been seeing a lot of people, they're copy paste. Let's say whether it's me or somebody else or even you guys, yourself, bro, they be trying to replicate exactly what you do.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. If you got 100 people trying to do the same thing, what's gonna make your model different? What's gonna make you stand out?
You know, but
I think it's like a blueprint. You just gotta change it.
I was thinking about it right before the interview. Is that people, you know, some people be like, if you're rich, why do you sell courses? And it's just dumb because more people are gonna come. And the thing is that even if there's 10,000 more people doing OFM tomorrow, I can still, like, what's working now might not work, but I can still find a way to make it work every time. Like you always find something to stand out, right? Because we used to outreach girls like at the very first, asking for a clothes brand, for example. Now it's not really working, right? So you have to find something else. And those new people are still doing the same thing, so they don't make any money, they don't sign any girl, and they'd be like, yeah, this is saturated, there's too much people in this business. Yeah, anyway.
And so that's just how I view a lot of people, bro. They want to replicate exactly what you do, and then if you don't want to tell them exactly what you do, they get mad. Or if exactly what you're doing hasn't worked for them, they get mad as well. You know, they just can't blame that on you exactly.
Yeah.
Because everything's different.
And
they can't.
I have a question more, like, you know, in terms of like conscious and stuff, like everyday life, not business, but what? Because you said you made money before, like 6 figures, but what changed, like really, like the before and after since you made this amount of money? Like you moved to a penthouse with your cousin, right, in Miami?
Right. Yeah. So before this, I was living with my parents, and my parents, you know, I grew up good, you know, middle class. So we were stable. I wouldn't say we were struggling, but I wouldn't say we were rich either. We were just living.
Yeah.
And they had land, so, you know, animals, little things like that. So me and my cousin couldn't really focus working because of all the noises, everything. So we moved into like a little shed. I don't know if you know what that is, next to my parents' house. So we literally had 2 beds, same bathroom, same room, same living room. Every scenario you could think, we had to share. So sometimes I had to sleep in the living room, you know, sometimes you had to sleep in the living room, same bathroom, same everything. We were stuck there. And then from there, you know, as soon as we made our first, you know, money, you can say, we just left the house. But we never really lived an expensive lifestyle. A lot of people like to live for socials, they like showing off. You know, I never really cared too much about it. As long as I know I have it, that's all I really care about. So all that 6 figures and all that money I had aside before, I still had it. I didn't spend none of it. Then from there, we took that money and we went to Miami. Once we got to Miami, actually before that, we bought 2 cars.
2 cars, yeah. What kind?
M5. We also had a Hellcat.
Okay.
You know, typical.
Yeah. Black people
cars.
From
there, we moved to Miami. Once we got to Miami, I would say that's when everything really changed. That's one of the best decisions I've ever done. Not necessarily because of what you see, but because you're just forced to work out. Like, you're just forced to work on your own business. You got to focus. There's no distractions. If you're bored, you're bored. You don't got shit to do but keep working. There's just no excuse. And then from there, I just, transformed my life completely. That's literally it.
And you also bought 2 Rolexes, right? You don't like showing off, but a little bit?
You said what?
You bought 2 Rolexes.
Oh, yeah. So that's pretty much the only purchase we made. Besides, we also added another car, an M3, just to like get around, you know, a daily. Then just some watches. You know, we had a good amount of money just sitting there, going nowhere. So well, what else? Yeah.
But you're not traveling that much. Like you reached a certain amount of money that allows you to have like real freedom, right? And
yeah.
And I feel like you still choose to be 100% focused. And when do you think you'd be okay? I can chill now. I can travel around the world. I can do this and stop being 100% focused on the business. When will that happen?
I mean, I think for everybody's different. You know, everybody has their own like perspective. I view it as like it's pretty fun.
Okay.
It's like, to me, it's like a video game. I just want to keep making, see how much I could get.
Okay.
That's pretty much how I view it. But and like, not just that, I want to be able to take care of my family, which I already do. That's one of the biggest blessings I have. You know, I pay my parents' bills. I take care of everything for them. So it's a blessing. And then truly the reason why I invested into you guys and to helping me was because I seen what you guys were doing, your guys' results. You know, people aren't just gonna show that. A lot of these people are fake. They might show certain results online, and then once you get in a real deep call with them, there ain't shit. And from there, you know, you can't be stupid.
And you cannot be faking fake results from students too. Like there's so much people that make money, you know, and you're one of them. But you're the biggest. You're the biggest one. Like from far, you're the biggest one. I think.
Right.
Well, how much did you make? Like, would you say? You know, she left, but like since you started the mentorship, how much did you make? Like net, like 50% cut. What? How much did you make?
For sure. I made over 2 M's.
2 millions?
Yeah, for sure.
That's way more than me. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's life changing, man. It's pretty cool. But I mean, I live the same lifestyle. Literally, not much change. A lot of people think, okay, once I make this money, like shit gets different. Honestly, my experience, I felt the same. Nothing really changed. It was just another number.
Okay.
Besides that, you just gotta keep working. The moment you get too comfortable, or the moment something bad happens, a lot of people just give up. You know, I feel like that's just to test your character. For example, my biggest model just left, but I'm pretty sure in like a month or two, something great's gonna happen. I just know it. You know,
yeah.
I never stop working.
If you continue to put to focus on the inputs, outputs are going like anyway. It's gonna work out anyway because you know what you're doing. You have the knowledge. You know you're better than anyone. Like the majority of people doing it. There's no way it's not working anyway. You know, so.
Yeah, and I feel like this business is also like the gym because everything's delayed. For example, the work you put in now, you'll see in 2-3 months. You won't see it instant.
Yeah, but
sometimes you do because of your luck, but I think a lot of it is delayed. So if you work today, you'll see the results in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but you know, I agree with like I'm okay with this for the business, but the gym, bro, I can like personally, I can't, bro. I can't. Fuck gym. It's so hard for me to be focused in the gym, bro. I feel like I'm always like, you know, busy and I always try like find something else to do than going to the gym, you know, every time.
Bro, I don't know. I just, you know, I'm trying to look as best as possible. I'm trying to win in everything.
Yeah, that's what I want to do too. But like, I guess not enough, you know, maybe once I'll like strongly dislike.
You'll be straight.
All right.
No caffeine, you feel like you can lift the whole gym.
Okay, last question. What's your plan for the next, I don't know, like 2 years? Just continue to make as much money as possible, chill, or
Yeah, but I honestly want to grab a model and just scale her to the max. You know, I'm trying to hit 2 to 5 mil with just one girl.
Yeah.
Not just one, be able to do it multiple times.
And you want to stay in Miami?
I don't think so. Miami's not necessarily for me. It's just like, Miami's mostly like for the internet, going out. It don't feel like a home place to me.
Right.
I might move somewhere in Florida. Dubai's an option.
I feel what you should, like the way you just described Miami. I feel the same for Dubai. I don't feel like it's my home. You know, it's I feel like Miami and Dubai are pretty similar. So if you don't like Miami, I'm not sure you'd like Dubai. And driving is awful as well, bro. You.
I went to Dubai. It's worse.
I know, bro. So, I don't even drive my car. I don't drive it. I don't drive it.
You can't.
I even kind of regret.
I 2 supercars. It was the worst shit I've ever done.
Yeah.
So over here, there's just traffic constantly. Everything's far.
Yeah, Miami is kind of similar.
Yeah, it's horrible, bro. So I prefer being somewhere more calm. You know, I'm a very boring person. I don't like to do much besides work. I'm like an old man. So I feel like somewhere more calm would be better for me. I'm still trying to decide where.
Nature? Like,
I also want to grow my personal brand. I want to make it known who I am. You know?
Okay.
Like, I want to be known as myself.
Okay.
And that I'm good at what I do. That's like my take.
All right. Okay. All right, man. So next interview in 2 years when you'll be making 4 M's a month, right?
For sure.
All right. Maybe
a year.
A year? Okay, a year. Bet.
Yeah, a year.
I'll come in Miami or you'll come back to Dubai. Or okay. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for giving me your experience and everything. Appreciate it.
For sure, bro.
Ok, bye les gars.
You.
Voilà, c'est bon.